Hi, I'm Christina Heideck with PTO Answers, and today I want to talk about what do you do if your principal stinking hates you? Okay, that sounds harsh, but it's totally happened to me, and so that's why I think I have a unique perspective to share on this particular topic, because it came as a big surprise to me, because let me just tell you, and I'm not tooting my own horn on this or anything, but this is the first time this has happened, and I've had 4 other principals that have loved to work with me, okay? So it's kind of weird that this one really hates me, but he happens to be put off by strong females, strong women. He just doesn't know what to do with them, and I am a pretty strong woman, is my background. It was a litigation attorney, so I don't really come off like someone that you can walk all over, and I definitely have opinions about things. I've always been very respectful to him, but he kind of hates PTOs in general, so it's probably not just me. It's probably just me he's focusing his attention on. So I'm going to tell you what I have done to kind of deal with it, because it really sucks and it kind of hurt my feelings, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? And so I kind of looked you're not going to be able to fix everything, but you definitely can take a look at what you can control and what you can do to make the situation better. I've kind of decided that I'm never going to be president at this group for this particular PTO as long as he's there. And I'm hoping that he switches schools or his contract isn't renewed, but it's probably not looking like that's going to happen. So I just had to say, I'm just not going to put myself in a position where I have to interact with him on such a frequent basis as president. So I have looked at taking roles that have lesser amounts of contact with him, just so I don't have to put myself through that. So my advice to you is just figure out how much you can handle, and then still try to be respectful and courteous and make the best of the situation, because getting salty about it isn't really going to change anything. In fact, the principal might pick up on your saltiness and start laying it back on you, and that just isn't good at all. But just kind of think about that, how much you can handle. It was a huge disappointment to me to realize I just don't ever want to deal with him. And as much as I would like to say I was president at every single one of my children's schools, I guess it's just not going to work out. And that's okay, because I kind of value my mental sanity, and I can make contributions to the group in other ways that don't involve leading the group. So if your principal absolutely hates you, know that more than likely they don't hate you as personally. As I said about the one principal who kind of doesn't really like me, and I won't say hate, but he kind of acts like he hates me. He already came into it kind of hating on PTOs. I think somewhere in his past principal career or career as a teacher, he got burned badly by a PTO. Maybe the members, it was a super dysfunctional PTO and it ate up all his time. Because I kind of really feel like that. I don't, there's no real way to ask him if that was the case, because he really acts like we are all wasting his time and focuses his vitriol to not just me, other people he's been salty with too. But I kind of just think somewhere along the way, people waste, PTO volunteers, parents just really drove him off the wall. And now he just feels he doesn't have time for PTOs, which is really sad, because all of the parents are involved to make the school a better place. That is the whole point. And so if he would just take a chill pill and realize it's not all about him, but that is not his personality, then things will go a little bit better. So again, my advice for dealing with a principal who hates you is to try and make the peace. And if you can't, I always like to kill people with kindness, because I think that's just the way to get one up on them. And maybe that's not the way to do it, but that's kind of what I do. So I am nice to his face, and then I complain to my husband behind his back. It's a very healthy way to deal with it, don't you think? So there you go. There is some really honest advice for dealing with a principal who happens to hate you. If you've enjoyed this advice, and if you can't wait to hear what I'm going to talk about next, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and give the video a thumbs up or a like, depending on what platform you are watching on. And I will talk to you again real soon.